Graham, the bubble has burst a little bit there tonight. It was a tough second half. Confidence showing in the first half again, but kind of got what we deserved in the end there in that second half. It wasn't that good, was it?
No, it wasn't pretty at all. We had quite a lot of control in the first half, and we didn't really look like scoring, but we got the goal at the end of the first half, and it was a brilliant time to do it. And you think, yeah, go on, we'll kick on in the second half. But to be fair to Crystal Palace, they turned it into a game that they could compete in, and we didn't really deal with it. And so, we didn't even when we had the starting 11 on the pitch. We didn't really kick on, and I didn't. Vegos put in a shift, and when we took him off, somehow we got worse. So sometimes substitutions don't actually work. It did go wrong from there, didn't it? It did go wrong from the substitutes tonight for a change for us, because the impact of substitutes has worked positively for us in many games before, but tonight it just seemed to work the opposite way. Yeah, I've been hammered for Bruno being on the right hand side, but we had something to protect, so I can understand it. But it's almost like everybody. I mean, City didn't deal with it that well when we brought Garnacho and put Rashford through the middle on Saturday. But it certainly makes a difference when we have Rashford on the left and we have a focal point up front. And we were. What bothered me a little bit was we'd sort of settled for 1-0, and in that 4 minutes of added time, we actually upped our game, and I mean, God, we nearly nicked it from a miss that we can't quite believe. I'll be looking at the TV again to see what happened, but it's difficult. I don't like to talk about games in the future, but I can. Part of me died when Casemiro got booked, and I thought Fred was going to get booked for the free kick as well, which would have been a double whammy.
That's it. I mean, we can't be too down. We have been on a good run. The team have really performed, but what we can't do is let this be an acceptance. We can't let this actually sink in and say, right, we've done a good job, we've been all right for a while, it's all right to have a bit of a lull now. We have to bounce back from this, don't we?
Yeah, and what you'll get from the manager is you'll get a level-headed response and say, I mean, I can probably see him in his post-match interview that we weren't good enough in the second half, and we have to do better. And it doesn't matter whether you're playing Arsenal or Forest Green Rovers, he'll demand better in the next game, and there'll be no excuses. And,
even if it's Arsenal, you can't use that as an excuse. We have to perform better. It's simple, isn't it? We have to play a lot better within ourselves, never mind what the opposition is.
Well, you have to be brave on the ball, and you have to compete. I'm not saying people ducked out of things today, but we were second to 1 or 2 balls that I thought we could have expressed ourselves a bit better. But there were positives as well. Aaron Wan-Bissaka's tackle on Wilfried Zaha when we could have lost the game, really was probably ended him the man of the match. He was very good today. I was very impressed with him. Obviously, I'd like somebody better going forward, but I thought defensively we were pretty good. A bit disjointed in the other end of the pitch, but nothing. We were saying the number of times in the first half, the final ball wasn't really getting there. And to be fair, Crystal Palace and their defensive patterns were very good. I thought they were okay defensively as well, so you've got to give them a bit of credit.
That was it there. I mean, their form going into this game, you look at it for United, it's a very disappointing night, but they have got that in their locker. They have got decent players there, and if they do hold out, like you said, in defence, you've always got that quality up front, and Elise showed that in that free kick there, which was absolute world class.
Well, I was told by a Palace fan that there's an idea that Elise, Eze and and Zaha can't play in the same team. But they were all on the pitch when they got the equaliser, so it's not completely true. Maybe it's a tactic when they're chasing the game. But yeah, that was a great free kick, and I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. It'd be interesting if Mark can ask Ben Foster whether he should have saved it. But to be fair, it was pretty spiky, and it was almost postage stamp.
That's it, mate. We move on to Arsenal that weekend, Graham. Confident in that one? Give us a yes or no before you finish.
If you offered me a point, I'd take it now.
Cheers, Graham. Thanks for coming on, mate.
Cheers, buddy.